Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at Toronto. They've been outstanding thus far, claiming the top spot in their conference. And of course, the Pacers, well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation.
You know, for the Raptors, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Jackson out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Nesmith. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. And it's Furphy in at small forward. And for Toronto, they've got Anthony. Bones Highland out there with Smith. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Abdur Rahim in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Nembhard. 5 to shoot. The 3. It's rebounded by Abdur Rahim. Here's Toronto with the ball.
Yeah, they wanted to win the physical battle in that game, and they did. Their rebounding numbers really paint the picture.
That control of the boards, I felt, fed their offense. There were a ton of second chances, a lot of confidence their bigs could dominate the glass.
Now here's Highland. The 3, Smith. Doris, how excited are you for this front court matchup we have in front of us tonight? 2 of the best in the game.
BA, I've had this one circled on my calendar for some time. The front court matchup is absolutely special. 2 big-time guys.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Oh, deflected. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Nembhard with it, guarded by Smith. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. And the three-pointer goes. Siakam's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, you can see he is not shy from range, and Pascal Siakam continues to work on his consistency. Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Toronto shooting their first free throw tonight.
The line for your Raptors, Anthony.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Nembhard, the pass to Jackson. Nesmith on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. Jackson gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
The 3 from Barnes. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
This isn't the focus of Scotty Barnes' game, but you wonder how proficient he becomes from deep.
Nembhard finds Jackson. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And he lays it in off the breakaway.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Siakam against Barnes. Back to Nembhard. To the inside. Just 5 on the clock.
Boy, you cannot give up that kind of opportunity to Aaron Nesmith. Woo-hoo! Finish is close.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. The shot off that time. Nice D from Nembhard. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the Raptors. I asked him if he's focused on a particular player in the opposing lineup, and coach stressed the message he delivered to his team about Pascal Siakam. It was simple. Don't bite on his spin move. He doesn't want his guys falling for Siakam's tricks in the low post. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Siakam, that's good.
Boy, how far has the shot, the perimeter game of Siakam come? His rookie year, he made 1 3 all season. Remember that.
Looking at the 2K leaderboard, these teams have been outstanding at creating offense through their defense. Number 1, the Raptors. Second, Indiana.
Each one of these teams are adept at not just forcing turnovers, but also cashing in once they take away the ball.
And just a great job by Andrew Nembhard when to leak out and how to finish in the open floor.
And that one's good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Indiana leading by 4. And early on, growing up in Cameroon, Pascal Siakam originally trained to be a priest horse.
It's an incredible story, B.A., because his father sent him away to pursue that vocation, but in fact, Pascal was miserable. And it wasn't until he attended a basketball camp that he found love of the game, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And here's Indiana now. Toronto making their last shot.
An emphatic finish by Mr. Siakam. Yes, sir.
Barnes passes to Smith. Back to Highland. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So a moment now to see the story for Obi Toppin.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Indiana leading by 6. Jackson outside. Pass to Furphy. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson.
They're really working the paint now.
For Toronto, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. A little mid-range shot is up. Here's Abdul-Rahim, and he banks in the layup. Abdul-Rahim's got 6 points.
Boy, you can see this guy's work ethic. He just refuses to give up on that possession, and he gets rewarded for it.
Pass to Furphy over Anthony. Furphy, no good. Toronto trails by 6. Highland will pass to Anthony. Back to Highland. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Boy, Highland working hard for that high percentage shot. That's nicely done.
Nembhard, the pass to Neesmith. Pass to Siakam from the arc. Doesn't drop. He's 4 for 5. And so it's Highland who brings up the ball for Toronto. Here's Anthony. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Here's Furphy. He had 25 points in his last game. Neesmith on the wing. Here's Top. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Post checked in for Toronto. Stewart comes in for Barnes. There's the triple. Indiana with a rebound.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Here's Neesmith. Good on the shot. And now it's a 6-point Indiana lead.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
19-footer. Oh, nice D from Neesmith. And now Indiana on the fast break. And Siakam with the slam.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player. And now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
Here's Hawkins. Still no points. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Siakam outside. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. And the Pacers lead by 8.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Siakam pulls down the board.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens. He did there.
They set the pick. And then Siakam with the jam.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball.
It's one thing to get outplayed, but when you're giving away possessions like this, it makes it even more tough.
Ellis is checked in for Indiana. Sasser comes in for Neesmith. Now here's Siakam. The rebound by Post.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
For three, Indiana with a rebound.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
But how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Indiana shooting their first free throws of the game. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Well, we've got some games behind us now, Doris, and at this point of the season, what has caught your attention so far?
I mean, for me, BA, it's always about what players have made the leap. Which ones have refined their games by the hard work they put in the offseason. And for me, boy, a number of guys have really taken big steps. Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Here's Nembhard. Job. The rebound by Post. Toronto trails by 12. Here's Hawkins. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And for Toronto, they're shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net. This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
To win the drought, here's Post. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Indiana leading by 10. Here's Siakam. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Four, he's checked in for Toronto. Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana.
Boy, the evolution of Pascal Siakam has been such a pleasure to watch. The work ethic is commendable, and he's learning how to be a leader, guys.
Now here's Sasser. Pass to Siakam. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
Here's Siakam following the three-point basket by Toronto. Ellis, it's good, and give the assist to Siakam.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
A nice shot by Hawkins.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Indiana leading by 8. Siakam with it. 20 points for him. To the paint. And so it's Indiana finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possession. We'll be right back with you shortly. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
They got Bones Highland. Barnes is out there with Anthony. Then it's Smith, and it's Abdur-Rahim in at the center position. 5 on the clock. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block. A three-point opportunity here. Toronto shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Indiana making a switch here. Ball's checked in. Indiana leading by 5. And the Pacers looking at who they've got. We've got Toppin. He's out there with Keon Ellis. And it's Sasser in at the point guard position. It's stolen by Barnes. Smith right side. Let's go with a 3. Hits a three-pointer. Smith's got 5 points.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Anthony. In transition, here they come. They grab their own miss. Abdur-Rahim, no good. Indiana shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. So they take the lead. Highland's got his second basket of the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc. Can't blame them. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Here's Abdur-Rahim. Pass to Anthony. Launches it. Indiana with a rebound. Next game, they'll get to take on the Lakers in Los Angeles. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It will be a re-jump.
Here's Abdur-Rahim. He's got 9, and the shot goes down. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Jones, he's checked in for ball. Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
He's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability to do so.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Pass to Sasser. With some arc. And that one's good. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Now here's Smith. Sasser defending. Smith outside. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Pass to Chop. Here's Sasser. He's guarded by Highland. Sasser drives in to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Wing shot on the way. Rebound Toronto. Abdur-Rahim's got 4 rebounds now. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest. Here's Sasser. It's a 5-point game. The baseline J. Rebound Toronto. Abdur-Rahim's got 5 rebounds in the game. Barnes drives in. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Big, strong Scotty Barnes to the cup.
The Pacers have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Ellis outside. From the line. And the shot falls short that time.
Yikes, how did he miss that? I mean, he makes 9 out of 10 of those.
Shoots from the baseline. It's rebounded by Chop. Jop's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Sasser. Over Smith. Sasser gets the bucket. Sasser's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
On the wing, Anthony lets it go from deep. Jones grabs the board.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Sasser outside. Toppin outside. Just 5 to shoot. Jones, the pass to Diop. And the upcoming schedule for Indiana. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic. And on Thursday,
you hear this all the time, but a road trip is a great chance for a team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry matters a lot in the NBA, and a trip like this can bring a team together.
Toronto making a switch here. Post checked in, and a new group getting ready for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for Toppin. Murphy comes in for Ellis. Neesmith, he's checked in for Jones. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for Sasser. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. And so he makes both from the line.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Pass to Murphy. Toppin, a screen on Barnes. And here's Toppin. Inside. Jop. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Jop's got 4 points this quarter.
I'll tell you, delivering the basketball in tight spots is not easy, but he made it look that way.
Pass to Abdur-Rahim. Toppin with a steal. Here's Murphy. Banked it in off the glass. And now just a 1-point Toronto lead.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Lets the 3 fly. Drops in the 3. Murphy's got 7 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Neesmith on the wing. He's guarded by Highland. That puts him in the lead.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Toronto with the ball. Next up, they'll face the Timberwolves in Minnesota. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. And there's a pick. Smith with it. And it's Toppin picking him up.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
For Indiana, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Here's Nembhard. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
And Toronto calls time here. Siakam, he's checked in for Indiana. All right, let's look back over the last 10 games now. See which teams were topping the charts in 3-point shooting. Toronto, number 1.
You know, they've certainly been knocking down threes at a high rate. You can just see their confidence growing.
Smith with it. He's covered by Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Picked by Stewart. This one for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Nembhard for 3. It's rebounded by Abdur-Rahim. Abdur-Rahim's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Hawkins. Knocks it down from distance. Hawkins has got already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
For Indiana, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Pass to Murphy. Back to Nembhard. Fires from way outside. It's rebounded by Abdur-Rahim.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here's Abdul-Rahim. 17 points in the game.
And now that's his second foul, so they're going to have to navigate that as this game progresses here in the next couple minutes.
The Pacers shooting 53% here in the second quarter. Smith against Nembhard. Here's Murphy. Rebound Toronto. Abdul-Rahim's got 9 rebounds now. The 3 ball. Another miss. 2 for 9 so far.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Back to Siakam. Oh, drains the 19-footer. Siakam's got 22.
Well, this is part of Pascal Siakam's growth, the willingness to absorb nightly responsibility to score the ball.
And Toronto calls time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Highland, he's checked in for Smith. Pass to Murphy. Siakam for 3. Rebounded by Highland.
He started the game scorching the Nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Counted.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Indiana trails by 3. Now Nembhard. 15 in his last outing. Here's Murphy. Knocks down the long J. Murphy's got 10 points in the game.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Beyond the arc. He drops it from range.
Yeah, first quarter, he's dropped 2 threes. Now he has another to his credit.
And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Nembhard, good.
Feels like he has played a little more under control here in the second.
Toronto shooting an amazing 61%. Looking confident. Highland, the pass to Abdul-Rahim. Highland against Nembhard. Here's Hawkins. 3-pointer, no good. And here's Siakam. Toppin outside. Shoots over Stewart. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Toronto out in front, leading by a point. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
This is why so many teams are trying to play with pace. The defense just couldn't match up with them in the space.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
It's a good.
Thanks for joining us.
Greatest week they had to hurt my boy. Someone came down on his ass.
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
All right, time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Toronto let me know the status. He told me that the issue is a sore back. They're trying to work out the stiffness now. We know he doesn't want to be sidelined, and the staff has already given him the green light. Typically a short recovery window, so with any luck, it will not be slowing him down. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie. Appreciate the report.
It is, and nobody wants to miss any time. Obviously, everybody wants to be out there contributing, but sometimes you got to be patient. You have to make health a priority, get the results, and then put your plan in place.
Scotty Barnes is out there with Anthony. Then it's Bones Highland. Then it's Smith. And it's Abdul Rahim in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Pacers, they've got Aaron Nesmith. Jackson out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. And it's Furphy in at the 3 slot. Here's Furphy. He's got 10. And the dunk by Jackson.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
You know, just watching him, Aaron Nesmith seems like the kind of energetic player teams love to have, Doris.
Exactly right, PA, and there's a reason. He's got size and strength. He is very willing defensively to mix it up with a level of physicality that is special. But maybe the most important thing, there's a competitive edge and toughness about this guy that I love. Nembhard's such a strong feel for the game, when to create his own and when to create for his teammates.
Anthony with a screen on Siakam. Barnes passes to Anthony. Outside, Highland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They set a pick. Siakam pulls down the board. For Indiana, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. It's deflected. They retain possession. That gives them the lead. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And they'll keep possession. Abdul Rahim passes to Highland. Goes back up. Anthony outside. 4 on the clock. Indiana with a rebound. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Siakam. Over to the wing. Here's Furphy. It's a drive. Offensive board. Siakam outside. From outside, off the mark. And for Toronto, they're shooting 56% today. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Count the basket. Nesmith's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Here's Highland. And it's good from the elbow.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Down low. Pass to Furphy. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Furphy's got 15.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Oh, Siakam with the block. Nesmith with it. Guarded by Smith. Nembhard for 3. It's rebounded by Abdul Rahim. Abdul Rahim's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside Barnes. Back to Highland. Nembhard with a steal. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
They've also made a concerted effort to put the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Drives to the hoop. Abdul Rahim's shot is good. Abdul Rahim's got 19 points.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
Barnes against Siakam. Pass to Jackson. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Jackson. Toronto trails by 6. Here's Highland. Indiana with a rebound. Nembhard's got 4 rebounds now. And Bones Highland gets the whistle that time. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
And they're just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
You're with this right now.
And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game. Siakam against Barnes. Oh, my. Okay. Pascal Siakam.
Let's remember, Siakam is a tremendous athlete. Gets to the cup and nice finish.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Highland, the pass to Abdul Rahim. Clock at 6. Here's Hawkins. Give him 8. He can't get it to go. Highland against Nembhard. And here's Siakam for 3. Knocks down the triple. And now an 11-point Indiana lead.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
There's a screen. Barnes passes to Abdul Rahim. Outside, Highland. It's Barnes on the wing. He's covered by Siakam. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You know this about Scotty Barnes. This guy is an exceptional athlete.
Hello.
That is above the rim.
And here's Indiana now.
Yeah, that's earlier.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you. The NBA understands its future is electronic. Commissioner Adam Silver said the vast majority of people consume us through media, not in person. Our social media audience is the highest of any league and continuing to grow exponentially. So there's no lack of interest in this game. Back to you.
It's a beautiful thing. Okay, Allie, good stuff.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. He buries it from 3. He's got 12.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Here's Thor. Still without a bucket. For 3, Anthony. No luck on that one.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
Back to Nesmith. Rebound, Toronto. Here's Thor. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.
See, he wasn't even worrying about me, dude. He wasn't even worrying about Thor. That's what I'm like about this shoot.
Anthony in the post. Nesmith covering. And Anthony slams it in.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
That's you, Anthony. You ain't doing a good job, buddy.
Indiana leading by 6. To the middle. Kicks it out to Siakam. Here's Murphy. Another 3 for Indiana.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
He's making a motherfucker still. How to give him that?
Fires for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. And for the Pacers, they're shooting 56% today.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Lets it fly. And it's Hawkins with a rebound. Toronto trails by 11.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Thor. Takes the 3. Hawkins can't get it to go.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Here's Siakam. Siakam flexing inside.
And that is tenacity from Pascal Siakam. He was simply undeterred.
Get to me and get shot to really save my life.
Pass to Thor. They need this. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Moving it up. He got a piece of it. Kicks it out to Siakam. There's the 3. The ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. All right, now we have a moment. Let's take a look at the rookies putting up the best field goal percentages this year. Some changes for Toronto. Post comes in for Thor, and it's Smith in for Anthony. Indiana making a switch here. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Marcus Sasser. Toronto shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And Indiana with some changes. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Nembhard in for Sasser. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball.
Ball is turned over. The ball goes to Indiana.
Indiana leading by 10. Ellis passes to Nembhard. Pass to Furphy. Fires it from 18. And it's Hawkins with a rebound. Toronto shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Stewart outside. And the deficit down inside single digits. 17 points in the game.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Here's Furphy. No good with the triple. Now here's Smith. Right wing. Here's the 3. And so it's Indiana finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Isaiah Stewart out there with Quentin Post. Then there's Barnes. Then it's Smith. Clock at 4. Nembhard for 3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 6th rebound on the night. Ellis comes with a double team. Barnes finds Smith. Pass to Post. 4-3. Indiana with a rebound. Toppin's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Job misses.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Ellis comes with a double team. And Keon Ellis gets the whistle that time. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. Highland, he's checked in for Smith.
Checking in for Toronto.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. He's got 19.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Number 8, first personal foul, first team foul. Checking in for Toronto, number 34, MJ.
Now here's Sasser. Defense right on him. Here's Ellis. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
Out left to the wing. Here's Abdul-Rahim. He's guarded by Nembhard. Puts up a 3. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Toronto trails by 9. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Oh, a really deep 3 that time.
A tale of 2 halves. After a slow start, he's turning his offense around.
Inside, Toppin. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
This guy very comfortable operating in the painted area. All Obi Toppin needs is a little bit of room to get that shot off.
Jackson, he's checked in for Sasser. Stewart, a screen on Nembhard. A foul on Isaiah Jackson. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Boy, with your 4th foul, you are going to have to be selective with how you guard and how physical you are.
Here's Abdul-Rahim. Oh, big finish!
Did you see that? Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. John passes to Nembhard. To the paint. Here's John. Stewart defends. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there. Cost them a possession.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Yes, it's good. Now just a 5-point Indiana lead.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
The shot by Nembhard, no good. The Raptors have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Abdul Rahim passes to Highland. To the inside. Abdul Rahim, no good. Indiana leading by 5. Up top, Nembhard. He's guarded by Barnes. Nembhard, the pass to Toppin. And Bones Highland gets the whistle that time. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Toronto making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Nembhard outside. Just 5 on the clock. A shot from the high post. Here's Jackson. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Inside. And stolen by Jackson. Here's Ellis. Here he goes. Jop passes to Ellis. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Pass to Nembhard. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Pacers lead by 9.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity. That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Fires the 3. Rebound, Toronto.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates. And you know, guys, in the first half, he was a lot more focused. Maybe he's feeling the heat of the defense a bit more here in the second.
Now here's Neesmith. The D's right on him. Nembhard against Highland. Pass to Siakam. Fades away, and there it is for him. And that is 31 points for Pascal Siakam.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Barnes a screen. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, that's just nice work in the two-man game. You see the versatility of Scotty Barnes.
Pass to Murphy. Siakam against Barnes. Jackson with a screen on Barnes. Down low. And there's Jackson on the assist by Siakam. Jackson's got 13 in the second half.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Oh, Scotty Barnes off the deck into the cup. Nice finish.
Indiana leading by 7. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Now Neesmith. Back to Siakam. It's stolen by Barnes. Pass to Highland. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Isaiah Jackson.
I think one of the first things that strikes you about Bones Highland is his confidence. This guy believes he is a very capable offensive player.
perfect from the line this time. The Pacers have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
How about
They need
this?
his talent on the floor. Now they're going to have to get it done without him.
Toronto trails by 5. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's Anthony. And yep, it's good.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And for the Pacers, they're shooting at a reasonable 46% this fourth. Pass to Furphy. Here's Neesmith. The 3 is up. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
There's a screen. Highland, the pass to Abdul-Rahim. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Pass to Furphy. Outside Neesmith. Rebounded by Highland. Highland's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Abdul-Rahim. Outside Barnes. Nice move inside from Barnes.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Neesmith passes to Nembhard. High post Siakam working on Barnes. Siakam, that's good.
As Siakam relishes the opportunity to deliver. That's a big-time basket.
Jams it home!
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Puts up the tray. 3 balls. Spicy P.
Boy, picking up where he left off. He's second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Timeout called, Raptors. Toronto trails by 5. Barnes with a screen on Nembhard. Here's Barnes. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
Scotty Barnes with the big-time delivery. Big spot, young man. Yes, sir.
Outside Siakam. Here's Furphy. He's guarded by Anthony. 6 to shoot. Siakam against Barnes. Oh, he misses the deep 3. Toronto shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. 19-footer is good.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Ball stolen. And they're running. And a quick 2 as he powers it in.
Opportunistic play by Scotty Barnes, recognizing his teammate makes a defensive play. Let me get out in transition.
And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for Indiana. A minute 29 left in the final quarter. Tipped. Here's Abdul-Rahim. Highland outside. There's a screen. Takes it inside. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Bones Highland absolutely fearless. He loves these opportunities.
It's out of bounds to Indiana.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Barnes against Siakam. Fires the 3. 5 on the clock. Nembhard outside. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Highland outside. Unloads. Barnes.
Yes.
The This is a guy very willing to put his body on the line. Scotty Barnes gets that defense to commit and accepts the contact.
Timeout called, Raptors. The first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
How we play, just see it in the closing moments.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
He's looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
It's really tough as well as coming up.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Coming up clutch there at the line, making it a 2-possession game.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're losing by 4. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
Siakam nails it.
Siakam in the clutch. What a delivery.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Personal foul. Teams in the foul. Number 8. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, just a great job there. He put the game out of reach.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
The strategy is simple. Get a quick score and foul right away.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And now they foul and stop the clock.
The line for 2. Number 8.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game. And so Toronto takes the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, and they overcame every one.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And time to present our player of the game.
Fresh pair of ears on this. 31. Harwell 26. Highland had 23. Barnes had 20. That's what I'm talking about. Siakam was lit tonight. Motherfucker make me mad in this motherfucker. Perfect, boy. Perfect, sharp shooting ass mother. Good game. I'm glad this motherfucker right here fouled out. Name hard. 13 points, 13 downs. That's dope. I'm not gonna reach no CTV. Think who's next? Minnesota. See you in Minnesota.